Okay, so guys, today we're solving systems of equations by substitution. Yesterday was by graphing, today is by substitution. So what does it mean when I substitute something? Okay, I replace it, so I'm going to plug it in for whatever letter it gives me. So on number 1, it tells me x equals 4, so I'm going to plug in 4 for this x value right there. So what's 3 times 4? 12. Guys, you need to be quiet. Jocelyn. Okay, so then on number 2, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to plug in -2 for the y over here. So then I'm going to have, wait a second, I never finished one. What's 12 plus 2? 14. Okay, now I can actually move on to number 2. So I'm going to plug in -2 over 2 plus 4. Okay. What's -2 divided by 2? -2 divided by +2? -1. And then -1 plus 4 is 3. So questions on what it means to substitute. Okay. If I'm solving a system of equations, oh, I didn't leave that all the way off. Back. If I'm solving a system of linear equations by substitution, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take part of my equation and plug it in for the letter in the other equation. So if I take a look at number 3, it's already got y all by itself, so I'm going to plug this whole piece, the -2x minus 9, I'm going to plug that in for the y on the equation below. So I'm going to write the equation below in red and the piece I'm plugging in blue. Okay, so then I'm going to use the distributive property. Let's just write this in green. So I'm going to distribute -5 to -2. What's +10? -5 times -9. 45. And then the right side stays the same. Then what do I want to do next? Combine the 6x and the 10x, so I'm going to combine like terms. I get 16x plus 45 equals -19. Okay. Then, what do I want to do next? Subtract the 45. Negative 64, right? Not quite. So when I divide by 16, it's not positive 4, it's negative 4. Am I completely done with this equation? Did I find all of my variables? No, I still gotta go find y. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug in negative 4 for x. I can pick whichever equation I want. I can pick the top equation or the bottom equation. Which one do you want me to plug into? Top? Okay. So I'm gonna write the top equation in blue. Okay. So what is negative 2 times negative 4? Positive 8 minus 9. Negative 1. So then the final piece, now that I have my answer, the final piece is to write it as a coordinate point. And I always write coordinate points x, comma, y. So I'm going to write negative 4, negative 1. Questions on number 3. Guys, if it can't be quiet, I'm going to make you go back to your desk. Does anyone still need number 3 up? So, what do I notice that's different about number 4? What do you... Yeah, I have to solve for one of my letters. I can pick whichever letter I want to make alone. I can pick x or y. We're doing y, okay. So I'm gonna rewrite my equation right here so I can get y by itself. Hopefully the computer won't freeze. So what do I want to do to get y by itself? No ideas? Divide by what? No. No dividing. I want to get y by itself. Not subtract. Add the x. So then I get y equals x plus 3. Okay. Then what do I want to do now that I have y all by itself? Solve for x. How do I do that? Do I rewrite this equation and then get x by itself? No. I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to plug it in. Which y would make more sense to plug in? The top one or the bottom one? Why the bottom one? Yeah, now I gotta go solve for x. Why can't I plug it? No, I can't plug it into the top one. Because it is the top equation. Remember? I just wanted to see if you knew. He's the only one answering right now. Okay. So then I'm gonna have 3x plus x plus 3 equals negative 1. Okay, then I want to no, there's no distributing. I want to combine like terms on this one. So I get, what's 3x plus x? Max, put your computer away. 4x. Everyone in the back, you need to be quiet. Okay, what do I do next to get x by itself? Subtract the 3. I combine like terms. Okay, then how do I get x completely alone? Divide by 4. So I get x equals -1. Am I done? No. Do I know what y is? Like, what number? What number is y? No, I just got y by itself. I haven't figured out what number it is. So I can plug in x into my original equation, the one I rewrote, or the bottom equation. Which one would you like me to plug x into? The top one? Okay. So I plugged it into my top equation. I brought -1 plus y equals 3. What's -1? +1. Then what do I want to do? Subtract 1. Melanie. What's 3 minus 1? 2. So now I can say my answer. What's my answer? No. Remember up here I wrote my answer -4, -1? So it's going to be -1, comma, 2. Questions on number 4?